it neutered their ability to do so, did it not?
I mean, no. So look, if they had done what you said, like vote no and then they vote yes, wouldn't their critics be saying, oh, that was just a performative no vote, and they still voted for the sick leave, which then is a fig leaf that covers this thing
that literally makes no logical sense. It's the other way around. So he's trying to reverse logic. He's trying to say, isn't it performative that you voted to bring down the strike, or to vote no against squashing the strike, and then voting yes? That's performative. I would say, wouldn't it be the other way? Isn't it performative that the 7 day sick days is performative because you voted to break the strike? That's what's logical. This is what the professional managerial class, they literally try to create their own lanes, their own definitions. He is literally saying the opposite of what it's supposed to mean. Go ahead.
Yeah, you saw how Bree started out her response by saying, am I going crazy? Guys, that is the definition of gaslighting. It's trying to suggest that someone is crazy, someone is wrong. That is literally what it is. So Ryan is putting these suggestions out here to make us think like, am I getting this shit wrong? Am I crazy? Am I misremember? That is literally his entire job. Is to come out and gaslight people and think like, what the fuck? I swear it went the other way around. That's why Brie was, if you look at the very beginning of her response, like, am I going crazy? Because Ryan is gaslighting her. That is literally the definition of gaslighting. It's someone trying to make it seem like you're crazy for being right. That is what he's doing.
You tell me that he's not using a CIA tactic on the left. You tell me this is not nonsense. This is what he's doing here. This is one of the CIA infiltration tactics. He's just kidding in here, mucking up, saying nonsense, just nonsense. It doesn't make logical sense. But let's continue. There's a lot more that Kashama's going to start going off.
That then allows it to get over the Senate, which then and then the Senate takes it out.
No, so, nobody's saying that about.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Brianna. This is a complete straw man argument that has no basis in reality. If socialists and progressive had voted only for a bill with paid sick leave, who in their right mind, who's on the side of the railroad workers, would be blaming them for that? This is complete nonsense. And it's really just a way to, again,
wait a minute.
Reflecting away from the reality that nobody in their right mind, Ryan, maybe despite being a political analyst, you thought that the Senate, there was any chance of the Senate voting yes on a paid sick leave bill, but as Brianna, you were saying,
I love that shit.
Workers in their right mind understood.
I love that shit so much because are we really supposed to believe Ryan Grimm is that dumb? She said, "I know you as a political analysis had no idea." But sorry, go back and play a little bit more.
But that's what he tried to act like here too. Yeah. Like we had no idea. No, what? We and that's what remember Rome. That's what somebody clipped the clip on Twitter. Rome was like, "What are you talking about?" Or maybe it was you. It was like, "What are you talking about? You trying to act like you didn't know this was gonna happen? Like everybody knew this was gonna happen." And you said back it up like 30 seconds.
Yeah, just go like 15 seconds. Cause I want you guys to hear the whole rant. But I just thought I'm watching this game. Like that's so funny. She's like, you as a political analyst, apparently you didn't know it was gonna. Like she's been so brutal while sounding civil. It's so glorious. Like it's so glorious the style in which she's using. So let's play that part again. Yes, she's the clapback queen.
So did it not?
I mean, Talib, no. So look, if they had done what you said, like vote no and then they vote yes, wouldn't their critics be saying, oh, that was just a performative no vote, and they still voted for the sick leave, which then is a fig leaf that covers this thing, that then allows it to get over the Senate, which then and then the Senate takes it out.
No, so, nobody's saying that about.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Brianna. This is a complete straw man argument that has no basis in reality. If socialists and progressive had voted only for a bill with paid sick leave, who in their right mind, who's on the side of the railroad workers, would be blaming them for that? This is complete nonsense. And it's really just a way to, again,
wait a
keep
minute.
reflecting away from the reality that nobody in their right mind, Ryan, maybe despite being a political analyst, you thought that the Senate, there was any chance of the Senate voting yes on a basically bill, but as Brianna, you were saying, workers in their right mind understood that there was zero chance of this passing in the Senate. So what they actually did is what's performative, which is where they gave cover
Right. So she makes the
to
point.
the Biden administration and to the Republicans to break the strike and to sell out the workers. And yes, Biden did betray, and the betrayal began with the Biden administration. There is no question about that. But it is commentators like yourself who will then, at any moment, whoever among the Democratic Party is, is in the crossfire of workers, justifiably, then those people are going to be protected. So when the fire was against workers, were angry against AOC and Jayapal, then suddenly AOC starts tweeting, and then you all start defending her by saying, "Oh, well."
Isn't that exactly what we say he does? She's calling him out directly. Then you come out exactly what I said on Twitter. Why are you coming out to defend these people? Why are you doing that? And she's saying the same thing. Like we aren't the only ones that notice this.
And remember, ever since we start calling out David Schroeder, and Marianne Williamson, and Ryan Grimm, and the people who do this, now we start to see this criticism become much more prevalent.
Yes.
Because when we start calling these people out, when we was calling out Ryan Grimm, when we was calling out David Schroeder, people were like, oh my God, they do great work. now we know Kashama's the real one. She's not gonna fall for it. But now do you guys see why it's important to call these professional managerial class fucks out, and why we fucks with Kashama, because she wanted to do that, and she understands the importance of doing that.